After understanding the first category of software, application softwares, let us learn about the second category, system software. Without system software, we cannot implement our programs on a computer. That means these system softwares enable us to implement our programs on the hardware. So you have to understand exact position of system software. Suppose this is the system. This is a computer system. Let us say this is the hardware. Hardware only implement that. This is application software. Application software, or simply call as program. Our program. You want to implement one program. So here system software should be there. Without system software, we cannot implement these programs on our hardware. So these system softwares mainly provide two types of services. It provides users a convenient and comfortable environment, smooth environment to implement their programs on the system. By that only we can explore and exploit the capability of the computer system. For example, now at a time we are using our computer for multiple purposes. For example, I am telling you, you are listening music. At the same time, you are typing some data. At the same time, you are downloading some material from the internet. At the same time, you give a print command. Now, all these four are supported by four different programs: music, typing, downloading, and printing. How it is possible? Actually, there is a single computer, and it is at the same time, simultaneously, it is performing four jobs. That is possible because of the system software. These system softwares can allow a user to utilize all the resources of the system comfortably. So in that manner you have to understand system software, and the first benefit is system software is this: they provide a smooth environment for the user to utilize all the resources of the system. That is the first benefit. The second benefit of system software is compatibility. You have to understand this term compatibility. Compatibility means this is a characteristic which allow two different systems to work together. That you have to understand. Suppose this is your computer system. Now you purchased a printer. Printer is a different system. Your computer is a different system. In a printer, there are many brands, n number of brands are there. So simply you cannot use it by plug and play. So if you purchase ABC brand of printer, then corresponding drivers should be installed on your system. Then only it is made compatible to this printer. So then they work together. Whenever you give a print command, the printer performs the corresponding job. Suppose you purchase another XYZ printer. Then what happens? The corresponding driver you have to install in this. Then you can utilize this printer also. In the same manner, you link up several types of systems with your computer, like fax, copier, printer, modem, etc. and all that. when you have to use any peripheral with the computer system, then the corresponding driver should be installed. The driver software is also is the system software that you have to understand. So basically, if you have to understand the benefits, the advantages of system software is it provides a smooth environment to the user to utilize all the resources of the computer at the maximum optimal level. That is number one. Number two, system software allows our computer to work together with any other system. For that purpose, the corresponding drivers means that the system software should be installed in our system. That point you have to understand. So, after understanding this, now how many types of system software? Already I explained application software can be classified into two types. In the same manner, system software also can be classified into four groups depending on the nature of work. The first one is OS, operating systems, simply operating systems. Second one, translators. Third one is utility. Utility software. Fourth one is DBMS, database management system. All system softwares can be classified into four groups: operating systems, translator softwares, utility and service softwares, database management system. Now, I give a briefing about all these things. Operating system. Operating system is one of the system software. It plays a very vital role. It is like a manager or a chief controller of your system. Without operating system, your application softwares are useless and hardware is useless. So, what operating system? This is hardware. This is your program. So, operating system allow or control your program to utilize hardware according to your needs. Understand? This represents a user, because whatever are your tasks are implemented by this program. Hardware is meant for implementing the task. So, subject to control of this manager, everything is done. Just take an example. You take an office. In office, all the infrastructure is there and all the staff members are there. But without manager, nothing is done. Nothing is done. If you take a factory, there may be material, there may be machines, and there may be workers. Without manager, nothing is done. So, this simply I am explaining this concept through a simple example, real life example. So, operating system acts like a manager in the computer system. In absence of this manager, nothing is done. Okay, that is the importance of operating system. There are several types of operating systems, that is Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac, etc. And the second one, translator softwares. Actually, translator softwares are two types: compilers and interpreters. What is need of translator software? Actually, in the forthcoming topics, I give you the detailed explanation. Now, just I give a brief explanation about this. Actually, computer's language is machine language or binary language. It is like this. It is combination of ones and zeros. Actually, which language we are using on a computer? We are using English. But computer does not know English at all. It does not know any human language directly. So here who is required? Suppose my language is, I can speak only in English, you can speak and understand only Hindi. Then what should we, how we interact each other? We appoint a translator who knows both the languages. Am I right? So such type of role is played by compiler or interpreter. Elsewhere I explained compiler and interpreter both are translator softwares only. From English to binary they translate, and binary to English also they translate, and their modus operandi is different. Both are translator softwares only.